Hello everyone, Stephanie here, and welcome back to another card tutorial for Scrappiness.com. Today I'm going to share with you how I made this shaker card that has a really pretty bokeh effect. I'm starting out with some craft cardstock, and I'm going to use the largest of the stitched scalloped rectangle dies by Gina Marie Designs, and also the largest oval in the double stitched oval dies by Scrappiness. And I've gone ahead and die cut both of those. I'm going to use this So Very Blessed stamp by Neat and Tangled, and I'm just using my Stampaholic Nano to make sure I get a really good solid image using my Versamark ink. Today I'm going to use a platinum embossing powder by Ranger. And while I have my embossing powder out, I'm going to go ahead and take my card base, and I'm going to use, I've just got a scrap piece of paper here, and I'm going to use my Versamark ink and rub that directly on the edges of that card base. And I'll go ahead and coat that with the same embossing powder so that it matches. And this is just going to be peeking out from behind that scalloped edge on the craft cardstock. I'll go ahead and melt that embossing powder using my heat tool. I just love watching that embossing powder as it melts. For this project, I am using the 40-pound vellum by Basil. I really like how this embosses. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach that inside oval piece. Now, to get a really good bokeh effect, you do need a little bit darker cardstock than just white. So this craft cardstock is perfect. Black would be really nice as well. Any of your darker colors would work really well for this effect. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach this to my card base just because it is a little bit warped from the embossing process. And I will use my Stampaholic and just put that under there to kind of give it some weight while that glue sets up. I'm going to go ahead and attach this front piece to my vellum. And I just used some of my ATG adhesive for that. Now, because this is a shaker card, I'm going to go ahead and use my foam tape, and I've doubled that up, and then I'm going to cut it in half, remove that backing paper, and then that allows me to easily manipulate that around that oval shape. I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive to the other areas of that piece. And I've decided to add a kind of a jute twine bow to the front, and I really should have attached this before I added my foam tape, but that's okay. I can just remove a couple of those pieces, tape down my twine, and then add that foam back on. Then here I'm just running my anti-static powder tool along those edges just so that I don't have sequins kind of sticking to that foam tape. And now to create the bokeh effect, I'm just going to add dots of glue all over that center oval. And I'm going to attach some of the white diamond sequin mix from Scrappiness all over. And to get a real bokeh effect, it's best to use a variety of sizes of sequins. This mix does come with 3 different sizes, so it's perfect for this effect. And once I feel like I have enough of those glued down, I am just going to go ahead and add some loose sequins that will be able to move around when you shake the card. And now I'm going to go ahead and add that card front right on top. Make sure it's nice and secure. Then I'm going to go ahead and secure that bow using some multi-medium in the matte finish. I'm going to go ahead and add a few more sequins using that same white diamond sequin mix to the front of the card. You can see how indecisive I am about my sequin placement. I'm too much of a perfectionist. Once I've got those where I want them, I'm going to go ahead and attach them with some multi-medium in the matte finish. And I'll top each of those sequins with some diamond stickles to finish them off. And that completes my card for today. As always, the products I used on this card are listed in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.